I completed every single Roblox hatch quest event so you didn't have to, and let me just tell you my story here. So if you go over to this tab on the side here, there's gonna be a quest tab in the hatch, and I have completed to this point, including all the super eggs, with the exception of one that's gonna be coming out here in the next 2 days, and the hatch champion. I have every single possible quest, including all of the trading and all of the merging quests, all of the little grindy ones that are in the middle here too, that involve just going on to like different parts of the biome and doing stuff, all the little nitty gritty. And let me just say that it took me just about 12 or so hours to complete everything. And no, I'm not talking about doing all the games over here. That would be a pain. Fortunately, I am not implying playing every single possible game inside of the event, because that would be kind of crazy. If you go under the games here, I probably have, at least in this biome in particular, probably only like half of them complete. Yeah, not too many of them. I tried staying away from these as much as possible for sure, but in general, I did complete every single quest that you will see here, including all of like the expert traders and stuff like that. And if you go back under a lot of these, especially the fusionists and all that stuff, like this stuff was absolutely a pain to complete, and let me show you why. We'll come over to this merge station right here and I'll show you guys what I mean by this. So it says here, combine duplicate eggs from this biome to unlock higher rarity eggs, and as you can see here, there's like 10 different biomes, and they have a merge station in every single biome, so you can do this in every single one. But if you go under your inventory here, you can see that you can have multiple of each egg, which means if you have multiple commons, you can merge into primals. And this is one of the quests that you can do, as to be a fire fusionist, an earth fusionist, a water fusionist, this, that, and the third. So if you come over here to the station, you can merge 7 common eggs to get a primal egg, which doing this 4 times is literally the biggest pain. And not to mention, you have to do it for each biome. So you have to get an upwards of 28 separate common eggs just to merge into primals. I think you can understand how long this actually took me, because dude, getting a hold of commons with that means of consistency is very, very difficult, considering this is an RNG related event. It's not just gonna come right to you. You have to actually go into the game sometimes and definitely get a hold of these, or you can come over here to the trading and get lucky that people will just give you their spare common eggs, which is also not very common, let me tell you that much. Overall, doing every single quest was just a pain, and doing the merging was absolutely the hardest time waster in my life, because it just took forever. There was just so much that you had to do, so many common eggs you had to get. Overall, of the common eggs you had to get in order to merge, I had to get 280 separate common eggs in order to actually merge into all the primals that I needed, which would have been, I believe, 40 different primals. So it was just a large grind in general to achieve. I would not recommend it, and you also don't get anything for doing it. So I'm learning firsthand that there's no specific reward for it, unless for some reason this little thing comes in handy, the hatch champion. I don't know if this goes in line with completing every single quest. That'd be cool if it did, but I really don't think it will. Getting the 100 eggs over here is honestly the easiest thing that you can do in this event, and getting all of the regular items for those biomes. But if you want to get all the extra quests, that's going to require you to get literally close to 300 separate eggs in order to literally do the entire event. But overall of this event, I'm going to say that this event lacked a whole lot of variety, especially considering it's just all RNG, bro. There's really not a lot to this event. Once again, you have to think about it like this. You can go into any game in any single biome here, and you can have no guarantee of getting the game that you want to actually give you the egg that you want. Since there's no real way of being able to get the egg that you want every single time, that automatically makes this event an absolute dud in my eyes. There's a reason why there's a bunch of dislikes on the game currently right now, not to also mention the whole titty situation. That's a whole nother slew of events that's also happened in relation to this, and completely warranted, mind you. But even from the very beginning, bro, this event was planned to fail from the very start, bro. How are you going to have 1,000 games spawn up in your event and expect them to all be good, bro? Like, there's only a few games from this event that actually were worthwhile playing. There's one that I'll actually name drop right now that I personally really appreciated, called Roblox NPCs Are Very Smart. This game in particular had a really fun story. Actually, I'll go into this one. Let me check it out. I found it. So this game in particular, I'll show you guys exactly what this is. This is crazy. Mind you, you have to do this from the actual hatch in order for this to work, but we'll get the game started here. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here.
So, player.
Yo.
You picked this game out of the 1,000 games?
Apparently, yeah.
Quite a lot, but don't worry, I won't waste your time any longer.
Thank you.
Your goal is to find the egg around the map. But if you don't find it in 1 minute,
It should be
I'll
over
give you
there.
a hint.
Let's see.
Good luck.
Yo, thank you, Carl. Thank you. All right, so it's over here. My apologies. It's on the other side of the map here. But once you get the egg here, it'll do something really cool. So watch. Oh, it's a Peter egg. Ah, that's so fun. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, shoot.
Congrats, player. You must continue your adventures, but
I don't have to, fortunately.
just remember, you are free to come back.
And I have.
Goodbye now. Wait a minute. Is it true that the eggs are AI generated?
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Carl.
Oh, hell no!
Oh my gosh, bro. Yes, dude. That made it worthwhile. This made my whole hatch event worthwhile, bro, for real. But anyways, overall, the entire event, it just was a bunch of garbage, bro. I would not recommend playing this event. Some of the items on here, I will admit, are kind of cool. If we come over here, some of these are kind of cool. Like, there's a festive frittata boombox. I know there's another one here that was pretty cool. I really did like the Egg-Ternal Halo, but other than that, very lackluster event in general. Anyways, I just wanted to give my thoughts on this event because, man, it just was a tough event to play, bro. But anyways, sub if you're new. I'll see you next time. Peace.